I've done that check. Lovely jubbly. Knock that down, knock that off for a moment. Because the aircon works in this, so that's a bonus. Knock that off. Lovely. Right, welcome to today. I've got a relatively easy day today. Well, first run's easy. I don't know what the second run's going to be, but I've just got a little collection in Kent. So that should be, turn that right off. That should be fun. In true Trucker Bill, keeping up with the I don't get modernity or any of that kind of crap, because I really don't, I have been given a Relentless. Because I got it wrong the last time, didn't I? So I can't get this one right. Can't believe I called a Relentless a monster. What an idiot. Yeah, in the last time. The security guard has got me that. Yes, bit of product placement. Relentless. Yeah, I don't know why he keeps doing that, but whatever. He's got me it, so... Oh, my things aren't working. Why are the buttons on the steering wheel not working? Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to look at a live feed of my fuel economy all goddamn day. Ooh, excellent. Go down. Because I like to leave it on cruise control. Because you get a little green number come up. And the thing is, there's no overspeed control, so you're always having to use the brake. Ooh. You're always having to use the brake. And that obviously knocks the cruise control off. And you can easily, it's still bloody wet, and you can easily not realise, because obviously you're going downhill, and then all of a sudden you're trundling along and you're getting slower and slower and slower and slower. Well, if I do the little programmable field at the top of the display, of course there's a little green figure, illuminated green, it's not grey. It goes grey when it's off, green when it's on, so I can tell that my cruise control is back on. So I can't stand it. When people do the live, what my fuel economy, litres per hour or whatever it is, I sit there and I think, why? I mean, it's a live feed. It's not an average. I can understand an average, but your live feed, it's like, well... because there's not much you can do. Unless you're exceptionally gifted with mathematics, working out your average as you go, then there's no real point in it. It's just a figure that keeps changing on the screen. It's just something else to distract you to the screen. Well, that's my personal feeling anyway. To each their own, I suppose, to each their own. But anyway, I should crack on, get the first run done, because it's actually quite a short collection. It's over the bridge into Kent, a couple of junctions down the A2 and back again. So, usually there's a delivery on this, and according to the security guard, there we go, there was a delivery in the yard, so God knows. But anyway, I shall get this done. I shall not complain. See what I'm down for second. I need that number, don't I? Oh, it's an old book as well, so I've got to go all the way to the back. It's the, if you're curious what I'm doing at the moment, obviously I can't show you because it's got company information on it, you know. It's the defect sheet. And I need, it's a carbon copy, 3 pages long, workshop copy, book, office copy and book copy. And I need the numbers from it for the paperwork. So it's all part of the legal compliance. I go around, I make sure everything, I can tick everything off. If I can't tick anything off, it's defective. I like companies that have stuff like that because it makes it seem more professional, you know? But anyway, I'm going to crack on with my day. See you in a bit. Well, what a day it's been so far. Close the window. Excellent. Oh dear, it's all been in Kent. Everything's been in Kent. I've had no time to do anything. I've got collection in Kent. Did that. Flew back. literally. Massive carnage on the Dartford crossing, as always, so I was a bit sneaky. Then it was pick up the trailer next year and go back to where I'd just been to do a delivery. Empty trailer to this place to do a collection. Loaded trailer to do a delivery to this place. Fair enough, whatever, it's your diesel. Then take 2 pallets from that place to somewhere else. Okay, so I did that. Bit of country lane driving. Hopefully that camera will have recorded it, because I'm probably going to edit it together, and when I get some time, it'll probably be in September, because I know Bert's working extra days in September, so it'll be a quiet house. So what I'll probably do is use it so as you can watch a truck going down country lanes, and I'll probably chat about driving down country lanes, what's going on, just loads of old bollocks, and my usual load of old bollocks. So there you go. Yeah, so I did that. I did the 2 pallets to there. Then I used more country lanes to come to where I am now, doing a collection. So let them put on however many pallets they've got to put on. God knows when that'll be, because they're loading a guy over there and someone over there as well. So God knows when they're going to actually finally load me. And then I've got to go, because I'm in Ashford, if anyone's curious. And then I've got to go trundling all the way to Sittingbourne, nice and easy, unless they've closed the M20, in which case it will be the A20, and you'll probably see that as well. Very few main roads have been used today, which is unusual for me. Yeah, go and do, I think it's 10 pallets from there, and then back to the yard. Now I started at 11 AM. It's now 19:38, and if you like Bert, 7:38. Alright, there you go. It's one of those odd days. It's again, I have days like this all the time in this job, and most people do. It's go 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 go. You know, you get somewhere and you think, oh, they're going to be loading me, so you know, if you do what I do, turn the camera on, have a little blah 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 to camera. But you get there and it's busy as sin. You go of all the forklifts driving around the yard. You got trucks sitting there on because there's a tight turning in the yard and they've got to let people know, and you got fridge running next to you, fridge running the other side of you, and it's like, well, it's too noisy to do anything to camera because I'm just going to be yelling over it. So can't do anything there. Then it's go back, of course. Get back to the yard, it's like, right, pick that up and get going again, back to there. So, okay, don't have any time in the yard to do anything there. Back to the same location, still as busy as sin. And then it's 2 pallets to the next location, so you're there for about 5 minutes in total. Get on the bay, give them your keys, you stand there, drive, okay, fair enough, a couple of minutes later, bang, they're done. So nothing there, and then you finally get to a place where you can, and it's been so long through the course of the day, you're like, oh, I don't know what to talk about. So it's just basically talk about the day. Because you've just been bang 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 bang, you know, going constantly. It's like, so you just sit there and you're like, I can record something, but I don't know what. But yeah. But yes, wonderful Kent. I seem to spend a lot of time in Kent. When I was growing up, I always thought Kent was a small, nasty place. You know, horrible place. It's not actually. It's vast. It's a huge place. It's a huge area. And it's got some really, really beautiful areas in it. I know I've probably mentioned this before, but like I said, I've been going all day, flat out. I'm just a bit thinking of things to talk about. But no, I came from Bas Vegas in Essex, Basildon, if you don't know. And it was always, if ever you went to Kent, you know, over the Dartford Bridge, well, it was all rather going over the Dartford Bridge. I was born in '84, that bridge was opened in '91, so yeah. So you go over the bridge, and it's Dartford, Stratford, and it's Swanley. And it's, like, you sit there and you're like, it's a bit of a hectic area, isn't it? And you don't, you know, as a kid, you don't really drive over there. You're stuck in a passenger seat when they're going to wherever they're going to do some shopping or whatever. And it's a bit horrible. And you're stuck in traffic and it's hot. Everyone's cramped and it's all industrial looking. And then you get older and you go over there, obviously as a driver or whatever you do for a living. And it's just empty rolling countryside everywhere. It's like, oh, this is a completely different Kent. Ooh. And you just don't realise it. But no, I like Kent. Kent's alright. They might be a bit tossy towards truck drivers and so forth, and so I'm going to serve it back to them. But it's actually a nice place. I can understand why they don't like trucks thundering down their roads, because it is a nice place, and these horrible smelly bastard things obviously ruin the ambience, you know. But it's a nice place. I still prefer Cumbria and Scotland, and quite a large amount of Yorkshire. I can't say Wales, never been. Well, I went over the bridge once, picked up and came back again. That's about as far into Wales as I've ever been. I have no real feelings either way because, like I said, I've never been. Ireland's nice. I've been to Ireland a few times. Boring, isn't it? As a young cousin of mine once said, I don't mind Europe, it's just full of foreigners. That's the only problem. I was like, fair enough, fair point. But yeah, it's an odd day really. But whatever. I've had a couple of messages from you lot. One of you has directly messaged me on Twitter, asking me if I can, because he's relatively new to driving these, asking if I can talk about what I'm doing when I'm driving. You know, I've done a few of them in the past, back in 2016. But of course I'm not going to talk to the camera and drive because I've been specifically asked not to do that. I mean, you're not supposed to do it anyway, to be fair. Legal and all that stuff. Yeah, well, how do they do it on Top Gear, and how do they do it on the Grand Tour, and how do they do it on 5th Gear, and all that stuff. Simple. It's not just Clarkson, Hammond and May. Okay? There's a lot of people around them. They got various support vehicles, escort vehicles and stuff like that. Obviously you've got the camera crew, you've got the entire production staff, you've got risk assessments in place, you've got permits to be filming along that road at the time, may even close certain roads here and there where they possibly can. And you've probably got some form of first responder or emergency services in tow somewhere so they get there within moments, you know. And people forget that. It's like you're driving on your own, you don't have any of that. So you don't have the permits, you haven't told the council, right, I'm going to be on this road, this road and this road at these times doing that. You know, that's how they get away with it. But like I said, with the country lane footage I've got, and I'll see whether next time I go into some towns or some built up areas. Actually, yeah, I went through Maidstone today, didn't I? I can use that. Hey, I've got virtually everything I need. I'll edit it all together, like I said. It'll be most likely in September, because as far as I'm aware, that's when Bert's doing some overtime. Because we have finally booked a holiday. Not going anywhere well, For Bert, we're going somewhere interesting. For me, it'll just be nice to get away. But we're going to Aberdeenshire. Yes, Aberdeenshire. Say in the most English accent you can. Really annoy the Scots. Aberdeenshire. Yeah, we're going up that way for 2 weeks. It's going to rent a self-catering place, but it's going to be in March. Yeah, it's going to be in March. We got this place. It's a couple of bedrooms, self-catering cottage thing. 670 quid for the 14 nights in total. Obviously it's in March, so during the peak period it's like 1,300 quid. And you sit there and you think, you cheeky bastards. Oh well, demand is higher so I can charge more. But the property doesn't cost more to keep, does it? But I can charge more, so... But anyway, 670 quid, 14 nights. And she wants to go to somewhere in the sticks, in Scotland, up north in Scotland. So Aberdeenshire's perfectly fine, really. In March. She's in for a treat, isn't she? Yeah. She's never really been into Scotland. Went across the border, Dumfries, Galloway, things like that, but never north. She's never been further north than Glasgow. So it will be interesting for her. Where's the road gone? The road's disappeared. It's all snow. Why are all those roads over there closed? Because that's the Highlands, and they get closed in March. But whatever. We're finally going away, and we're not going away for any other reason than to actually just go away. You know, do a holiday. We're not looking for houses because of what we've been told by certain members of my family. We're not going away to look at other things for whatever business reason or anything like that. We're actually going away. Official holiday wise, it will be the first real holiday where I've gone away for a holiday and for no other purpose that I've had in 3 years, maybe 4. Around about argumentatively say 3 years, because obviously I went away in 2016, but that was to look at houses. It wasn't a holiday. It was up every day, go and look here, go and look there, go and look at this area and that area. It was just traipsing round, driving round, seeing what the area would be like to live in. So go into shopping centres and stuff like that. Oh, it was just diabolical. Yeah, I did that a couple of times in 2016. 2017, I just haven't been anywhere. Obviously, 2018, because it's March 2019, isn't it? So 2018, I'm not going anywhere this year. Haven't been anywhere this year. So yeah, it's going to be the first official holiday for probably about 4 years. Because the last time I went away for any length of time to just actually go away to have a holiday, to just sit down and do whatever the I wanted, was 2015. So yeah, it's 2019, March 2019, 4 years. So yeah, she's going to be doing some overtime to get some money coming in. I'm going to be doing some overtime. So editing's going to start being a problem again. Yeah, editing is going to be an issue, because if I'm doing 6-day weeks, I got 1 day off, and that includes the food shop. That includes sorting any, odds and sods that have got to be sorted, like calling a plumber for a leaky toilet, for argument's sake, that we're going through at the moment. Odds and sods like that. Obviously, the coupley kind of thing. We're going for dinner, are we? Oh, bloody marvellous, And then, of course, editing, and editing takes a phenomenal amount of bloody time. So it could get a bit sketchy. Like I've said before, I'm catching up the stuff I've got already edited. I've got to find time to do the editing. This job is okay, fair enough, I can sit around for a while. I'm still on a green light. I can sit around for a while and get the laptop up and everything like that, but you don't realise when you say stuff like that, oh well, edit a little bit when you're at work, but you've essentially got to watch everything. Yeah, to make sure the sound's okay, to make sure the quality's okay, whatever, to make sure that you're blocking out any logos that might be visible through the window. And you've got to see the entire edit from start all the way to finish. You've obviously got to download the card in the first place, queue everything up. So yeah, I might be here for half an hour, but the first segment, a bit of the road footage, some music under it, and say this segment, you're talking 50 minutes, an hour, and I might only be here for half hour. And then of course you've got rendering time, and that's 30 minutes. So yeah, you can do it if you live in the cab, but if you're me, you can't. There's really no point unless you're just downloading the content to edit later, but you still go edit it. So guess a bit interesting. But yes, I've got some plug-in microphones, the lavalier microphone things, and it's a split one, you see, because I want to do some stuff with cars. And so I can attach one to one sun visor, one to the other sun visor. They link together. It can be plugged into one of these cameras. And so I might trial it with myself and Bert when we go up to Scotland. See how it comes out, see what we can do. What is he doing? If he thinks that's somewhere he can park for the night, that's gonna piss me off. Oh no, good. He's realised it's an entrance. I just saw a foreign Hazchem truck pull into the entrance to this yard, because when you're driving along the road it does look like a pull-in place, and he's realised, oh, I can't park here, I can't do my night out here, so he's carried on, fortunately. But yeah, so when we go up, although I mean March is a long time, so I'll probably trial in the meantime anyway, but I want to start buggering about with that, because I can attach one, like I said, to one sun visor, one to the other sun visor, and that way you'll get perfect sound from both parties. You know, it won't be like, you get perfect sound from the one in the driver's seat because that's where the microphone's close to, and then the other one's a little bit farther away, you know, from a distance, you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to trial with that, see what I can do there, because myself and Simon do want to do some bits and bobs with cars, so I needed some kind of mic set up. I don't know how good it's going to be, but yeah. I'm actually going to have 2 weeks off. Well, I'll probably end up having about 20 days off. I'm going to save as much as I can between now and then, and just pretty much take March off. I'll just be Sodom, because I've been working my bollocks off. It's going to be fun. But anyway, I'm going to go kick him up the arse, see what's taking him so bloody long, because I'm still on a green light. I was doing well as well. I've only got one more collection. Supposedly it's got to be back by 10, and it's, well, pretty much 8 o'clock now. So I'll go kick them up the arse. And I'll probably see you when I end my day, because I don't think I'm going to get time to stop at all, because where I'm going to next, they do things really quickly. Well, anyway, not quite finished, but I'm going to go through the wash, and then I've got to take this trailer over to the depot, drop it, and then I'm finished. So the trailer needed dieseling. It hadn't been dieselled for 180 litres, which for our belly tanks is just below a quarter of a tank left. Well, hopefully this isn't leaking. Otherwise, you're going to see me dart on passenger side very quickly. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The seal is holding. Nice. Nice. Lovely. But yeah, basically, I've done my day. Got everything lovely jabbied. I'm going to phone the depot. Ooh, it's a bit loud, isn't it? I'm going to phone the depot. Love it. And see if they've got a driver starting. Just in case. I'll let that go. Yeah, I'm going to phone the depot and see if they've got a driver starting over here. Reason being is if they've got a driver starting, they're going to run solo to the depot. Well, this load needs to go to the depot when I want to finish. You know, can you see where I'm going with this one? There we go. So I'll phone them in a second and see what's going on. Hopefully I can palm this vehicle off onto a fresh starting driver. Otherwise, I'm going to go over my 13, and I don't see the point in doing that. If they've got drivers that need a unit, there's nothing wrong with this unit, save for that bulb, I suppose. So don't really see the point in me buggering about and going over 13 hours if I don't have to. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share about, do whatever it is you usually do. I'll see you in the next one, which will most likely be tomorrow. So yeah, see you later.